Hello YouTube, it's Sarah and today I am doing my July wrap-up. I only read 5 books this month and I am currently 6 books behind in my Goodreads challenge. Work and a little bit of some adulting and other things have gotten in the way, so I haven't been able to listen or read as many books as I would have liked, but I'm hoping in the very near future this will change. Fingers crossed. Another part would be that I've also started many books and just kind of keep getting intrigued by other books. I put the unfinished book down, pick up the new book, and start reading that. So one of my goals for August will be to get through the books that I've started and not to have so many books going at once. I usually do have a few just because I'm listening to one, maybe have an ebook, maybe have a physical book going, so I've got maybe one of all 3 going just to try and read whenever I can. So I have something, you know, always with me, but so yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this. The first book I finished in July was Victory of Eagles by Naomi Novik. I finished this as part of the Booktubeathon. Yes, the Booktubeathon took place like in the second half of July. Yes, I'm that bad. Or was that bad. I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. The story is great, just a little slow for my taste. Temir is a dragon in the British service fighting against Napoleon and trying to better the treatment of dragons in Britain while defending the country and the people and dragons in it. His views are kind of naive, like a child's, but there are other times where he's got a good point. And he's kind of forward about it, so it adds that touch of humor in the story that keeps you intrigued and keeps you reading. And so I like it. This was the 5th book in the series, and so I will hopefully be getting to the 6th book very soon. I do have it, I can't think of what it is offhand, but I do have it as an ebook, so I should hopefully be getting to that soon. The next book I finished was another book I finished as part of Booktubeathon, and that was Death Note Volume 3, the Black Edition. This is a manga about Shinigami and things called Death Notes. If you basically know the name of someone and their face, you can write their name in this Death Note and how you want them to die. And they will die very shortly after you write their name in this book. And one of the characters, Light, gets a hold of one of these notebooks and starts killing criminals around the globe and calls himself Kira. But a consultant for the police, because while it's the bad guys dying, the police still have to investigate. And due to the mysterious ways, they bring in a consultant known as L. L, of course, is not the guy's real name. So Light and L get into a battle of smarts to see who can outsmart who. And the battle continues. So, I think I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I'm really enjoying the series so far. I do have the full set back here, so hopefully I'll be finishing that soon as well. The next book I finished, I started during Booktubeathon, and that is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe by C.S. Lewis. I've seen the movie in the past, but know that there's usually details that are left out, so I decided to use this to meet 2 of the Booktubeathon challenges, which of course I failed at because I didn't finish the book during Booktubeathon. The 2 challenges were to read a book that is older than you and to read a book-to-movie adaptation. The story follows 4 children who are displaced due to the war and are sent to live with a family member. They find a way to a fantastical place called Narnia through a wardrobe where they learn some big life lessons and work together to save Narnia from the White Witch while they're at it. I rated this book 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I finished one of those multiple books I had going, and that was Mistborn by Brandon Sanderson, which I gave 5 out of 5 stars to. The layers and complexities and the plans that the characters had just really made the story, and I loved the magic system, which is if you are lucky enough to get this ability, it's like passed down through the genes. To use the magic, you swallow different metals like pewter or copper or bronze, and each of the metals give you various abilities. Each ability is specific to that metal, so you could push metals, you could pull metals, you could do all kinds of things. See another self of yours. And so you can use these abilities to attack or defend yourself if you're lucky enough. There are a few people known as Mistings. They can control one metal. They're I don't want to say the more popular, but the odds are higher that if the ability is passed down, you're only a Misting, you have the ability to use one power. Or you could be lucky enough to be a Mistborn and be able to use them all. This was the first book, so it focuses on the first 8 metals, although it does mention and get into a little bit, there are 11 in total. So it gets into the last 3, but they are still trying to figure out what those metals do. And the last book I finished, I've been wanting to read for a while and was on my TBR for Booktubeathon, but I didn't get to it, and that book is Magic of Thieves, Legends of Dimmingwood #1 by C. Greenwood. The book isn't very long. I rated it 4 out of 5 stars. The ending I felt was expected. Saw it coming, / was hoping that's what would happen. Could have had a twist thrown in there, but nope. So it was expected and also left me feeling kind of empty and confused. Like, wait, that's the end? Wait, where's the rest of the story? Where's the rest of the story? So that's why I took a star away. This, however, will not stop me from reading the next book in the series. I think I saw there's currently 6 out, and I have no idea if there's going to be more. So, yet another series I've gotten myself into. So those are the books that I read in the month of July. Let me know what you read in the month of July or are planning to read this month, August. And if there's anything you'd like to see from me in a video, please leave me a comment down below. You can also follow me on my other social media, also links down below, and I will see you soon with a new video. TTFN!